Welcome to the Scott Townsend Show, brought to you by Dietzo Man Productions.
I'd like your take on, you mentioned Ken Blanchard said the key to successful leadership is influence, not authority.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he meant by that?
I think it has to do with making sure people understand why they're being asked to do something, and then they do it not because they have to, but because they want to, and they understand that it's the right thing to do. Same when your kids have homework, you can battle your kids every night and look over their shoulders to make sure they do their homework, or you can focus on explaining to them that homework is that they should do it not because they have to, but because it's the right thing to do. It's going to help them, give them some practice time so they can master the skills that they're trying to acquire. Same at work, you want to make sure that people do think they understand the why behind it. So what you're trying to do is influence them instead of telling them, because if your leadership approach is just saying, I'm going to stand here because I have the authority and I'm going to make you do this because that's what you paid for. Well, good luck with that, because the day you turn around, people will do whatever they want to do because they're looking over their shoulders. They don't see the purpose in what they do. So why should they bother? Same with your kids. So, however, if you influence people by saying, well, here's the why behind all this, then they will pick up the task, they will pick up the ball and roll with it, and run with it. Sorry. So that's the approach, just a more subtle approach that implies that you explain the purpose of what people do. Because, people work for three things. One, they want to pay the bill. We all want to pay the bills, right? Second, you want to be relevant. You want to make a difference. You want to impact the world or your workplace or in one way or another, you want to have an impact in the world. And three, you want to be part of a team. You want to belong. That's a natural, something we all aspire to. So when you explain to people why they do what they do and how it contributes to the big picture, now you have people who feel like, okay, I belong because I'm part of this group of people and we're trying to achieve this big thing together. And I'm relevant because my job makes a difference. And I always say, when it comes to a work environment, whatever you're doing, is whether it's an experience you're delivering or it's a product, that thing is a big puzzle, and everybody in your organization owns a piece of the puzzle. Now, I would always tell people on my team, when you do a puzzle and you're missing one piece at the end, it's super frustrating because it is glaring. That's the only thing you can see. It's that one piece of the puzzle that's missing, and it ruins the whole thing. In organization, teamwork, it's the exact same thing. When we're missing a piece, doesn't matter if you're the vice president of a company or a frontline employee, your piece is just as important. People need to know that. As a leader, it's your responsibility to make sure they know that and they understand it. Because when they do, that's when you can be a leader, where you just influence them instead of telling them, do this, without giving them the context or the reason why you need this done.